Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Krishnan Dupain. In the previous video, I have solved the first 10 problems of ICMS QA 2016 QMA paper. In this video, we are going to solve the question number 11 to 20. So let's begin. Question number 11. We have to find the value of this integration given here. Integration 0 to 1.5 the greatest integer function x square dx. Now we are dividing this interval in some parts. So first part is 0 to 1, second part is 1 to root 2 which is 1.414, and third part is root 2 to 1.5. Now for this interval x square will lie between 0 to 1. For this interval x square will lie between 1 to 2, and for this interval x square will lie between 2 to 1.5 square. So we are dividing like this: 0 to 1, then 1 to root 2, and then root 2 to 1.5. So for this interval 0 to 1, value of this box function x square is 0. For this interval, value of this box function is 1, and for this interval value of this box function is 2. Just perform this integration. This is 0, this is 1, so this is x 1 to root 2, this is 2x root 2 to 1.5, then it will be root 2 minus 1, and it will be 2 into 1.5, 3 minus 2 root 2. So this is 2 minus root, which is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 12. 3 prices are to be distributed among 6 persons. The number of ways in which this can be done if no person gets all the prizes. Suppose there is no restriction, then the first prize can be given to any of the 6 persons, so this can be given in 6 ways. The second prize also can be given in 6 ways, and the third prize can be also given in 6 ways. So if there is no restriction, then the total number of ways in which the prizes can be distributed is 6 cube, which is 216. Number of ways in which a person gets all the prizes. How this can be possible? If we choose one person from the 6, then it is 6. So the number of ways in which a person gets all prizes is 6. So the number of ways in which this can be done that no person gets all the prizes. Here we are getting the condition that there is no restriction, and here we are getting the condition where one person is getting all the prizes. So if we subtract this from this, then we will get the number, which is the number of ways in which the prizes can be distributed so that no person gets all the prizes. So 210 is the answer, which is option D, none of the above. Question number 13. A and B are unit vectors, and A minus B, this is also a unit vector, the angle between AB. Okay, so if we want to get the modulus of A minus B unit vector, so modulus is 1. If we get the square, this will also be 1. So this will be modulus of A square plus modulus of B square minus 2 into modulus of A into modulus of B into, if the angle between A and B is theta, then this will be cos theta, which is equal to 1. Now this is unit vector, so it will be 1, this will be 1 minus 2 into 1 into 1, cos theta equal to 1. So 2 cos theta is equal to 1, cos theta equal to half, so this means theta equal to 60 degree. Option A is the correct answer. Question 14. A square minus A plus I equal to null matrix. Then we have to find the inverse of the matrix A inverse. Okay, just multiply A inverse both the sides, then we'll get A inverse into A square, this is A inverse A, this is identity matrix, A inverse I, this is A inverse, and this is again null matrix. So we'll get A inverse equal to I minus A, which is option B. This is the right answer. Question number 15. One side of an equilateral triangle is 24. The midpoints of its sides are joined to form another triangle whose midpoints are in turn joined to form still another equilateral triangle. The process continues indefinitely. The sum of the perimeters of the triangles is. If we draw this is an equilateral triangle. All the midpoints of these 3 sides are joined. And again this is an equilateral triangle. Again the midpoints are joined. This is again an equilateral triangle. So this side is 24 and all these 3 sides are 20. So this is then 12, this is 12, this is 60 degree. As these 2 sides are same, then this is also 60 degree. These are all equilateral triangles. Now length of side of this equilateral triangle is 12. Again, in the same way, if we calculate length of the side of this equilateral triangle, this will be 6. So the sides of the equilateral triangle are in geometric progression, like 24, 12, 6, like this way, where the common ratio is half. So we have to calculate the sum of the perimeters. So perimeter of each triangle is 3 into the length of the side of the triangle. So the sum of the perimeter is 3 into 24 plus 12 plus 6 plus dot 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 to infinity, as is infinite sum. 3 into first term is 24, and as the common ratio is less than 1, so we can use the theorem of infinite sum with geometric progression. Then this will be 24 divided by 1 minus common ratio, which is half. So 3 into 24 into 2, which is equal to 144. So 144 centimeter is the correct answer, which is option A. Question number 16. Two boys A and B play a game where each is asked to select a number between 1 and 30. If the selected numbers match, they both win a prize, otherwise no prize is given. In a single trial of this game, the probability that no prize is won is: the first boy A can choose a number from 1 to 30 in 30 ways. B will choose a number except the number which A has already chosen, because we have to find the probability that no prize is won. So B can choose a number in 29 ways. So the probability that no prize is won is 30 into 29. Total number of cases is: first number can be chosen in 30 ways, second number can be chosen in 30 ways. So this is 29 by 30. So the probability that no prize is won is 29 by 30, which is option B. Question number 17. AI is a sequence such that summation r equal to 1 to n, AR equal to n square. A sum we have to find where up to the 16 terms. The sum which we have to find, this is given in the form 1 cube plus 2 cube plus dot dot r cube divided by a1 plus a2 plus dot dot ar. This is the rth term. Suppose each term of this series is br, then br equal to this. So we can write this as, this is actually this a1 plus a2, this is summation I equal to 1 to r ai, and this is the sum of first r cube numbers. So this will be equal to r square into r plus 1 whole square divided by 4, r square r plus 1 whole square divided by 4, and this is given here is n square. So r equal to 1 to n, this is y equal to 1 to r, so this will be r square. So this is 1 by 4, r plus 1 whole square, writing is r square plus 2r plus 1. Now we have to find the sum of this series up to 16 terms. We have to find summation r equal to 1 to 16 br. So this is 1 by 4 summation r equal to 1 to 16 r square plus 2r plus 1. This is first term r square. So 16 into 6, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This was the formula. So 16 into 16 plus 1, 17 into 2 into 16 plus 1, 33 divided by 6 plus 2 into summation r, this will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So 16 into 17 by 2 plus 1, so it is 60. If you just calculate this, this will be equal to 446. So the correct option is option B. Question number 18. Mumbai Rajdhani Express going from New Delhi to Mumbai stops at 4 intermediate stations. 10 passengers enter the train during the journey with 10 different tickets, either of 3AC or 2AC. The number of different sets of tickets they may have is, suppose this is the New Delhi station and this is the Mumbai station. There are 4 intermediate stations. So 10 passengers are entering in these 4 intermediate stations. So when a passenger is boarding the train from this station, how many numbers of ticket the passenger can have? The passengers can have a ticket of this station or this station or this station or for Mumbai. So it can be, the ticket can be 4 types. Similarly for this station, the ticket can be of 3 types, of this station or Mumbai. Similarly, for here the ticket can be of two types, and for this station ticket can be of one type, which is for Mumbai. For this intermediate station, how many types of ticket can a passenger hold is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 10. Now each ticket can be either of 3AC or 2AC. So 10 into 2, which is 20. So total number of ways a ticket can be is 20. Total passengers are 10. From these 20 tickets, we have to choose 10 tickets for those passengers. So it can be choose the different number of different sets can be 20 C10. This is the answer. This is the number of different sets of tickets the passengers may have, which is option B. Question number 19. x1 is less than -1 and given xn plus 1 equal to xn divided by 1 plus x. So from here we can write x2 equal to x1 plus 1 plus x2. x3 equal to x2 divided by 1 plus x2. Now x2 is given here x1 divided by 1 plus x1. So we can write it as x1 divided by 1 plus 2x1. Similarly, x4 is x3 divided by 1 plus x3. We put the value of x3 here. Then we will get it is x1 divided by 1 plus 3x1. So we are getting a pattern from which we can write xn equal to x1 divided by 1 plus n minus 1x, right, for n greater than equal to 1. As n tending to infinity, from this we can write xn tending to 0. So as n tending to infinity, xn tends to 0, which is option C. Question number 20, we have to perform this integral I equal to 1 to infinity x square minus 2 divided by x cube root over x square minus 1 dx. We can write this as 1 to infinity x square by x cube, so it is x into root over x square minus 1 minus 1 to infinity. We can write this as 2 by x cube. Take x square out of this, so it will be x into root over 1 minus 1 by x dx. For this part, we are taking 1 minus 1 by x square equal to z. Then it will be differentiate, it will get 2 by x cube dx equal to 2z dz. Value of xz, it will change to, for x equal to 1, z equal to 0, for x equal to x tend to infinity, z value is 1. And we have to check the value of x square, so it will be 1 by x square equal to 1 minus z square, x equal to 1 by 2 over 1 minus z. So for this part, this will be sec inverse x 1 to infinity, and for this part it will be 0 to 1, 2z dz. This x, this will be here root over 1 minus z square, and this part, this will be z. So z will be cancelled out. This sec infinity, this will be equal to pi by 2. For here it will be 2, 0 to 1, root over 1 minus z square dz. This integration is easy. If we perform it, we will get minus 2 z root over 1 minus z square by 2 plus half sine inverse z 0 to 1. This will be 0 plus half into pi by 2 minus 0 minus 0. So this will be pi by 2 minus pi by 2, which is equal to 0. For question number 20, correct option is option C, 0. So I have completed the question number 11 to 20 of ICM Estimate 2016 paper. I hope it was helpful. Please press the like button if you like this. Share this among friends and subscribe this channel. I see you in the next one. The next video will be the first 10 problems of the QMB part of this paper. So stay tuned for that. See you in the next one. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.